Welcome to the very first episode of the Platinum Deck podcast, where Turtlebat, Cruel, and myself will discuss all things trophies, gaming, life, mental health, neurodivergence, football, TV, movies, everything we want, but mostly trophies because that's what we're here for, isn't it? So, welcoming to the channel very officially, Turtlebat, our partner, my brother, my best friend. How are you?
I am very good, bro, and I'm very excited to be here and doing this podcast with you both. Thank you so much. Looking forward to it. And I'm just going to pass it over here now as well very quickly. Crew, how are you doing?
Not too bad. Excited to be here. Excited to be doing this.
What have you been playing recently, Turtlebat?
Oh, I've been playing a few things. The main thing was Warhammer 40k Space Marine Mastercrafted. I always mess that up because there's so many different ways to say it. On Xbox, it's a remake of the first Warhammer? Don't know what I'm doing there, folks. Warhammer 40k Space Marine game. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. It's on all consoles. If you get a chance to play it, absolutely go and play it.
Nice.
I have to say, I've been eyeing that for quite a while. I've got it on my deck and I've got it on PS5, and it's there's too many games. Crew, what about you? What have you been playing recently?
Well, recently I've been taking it easy with Stardew Valley. As much as I like killing things, I have been enjoying wandering around and building my farm and fulfilling orders. It's
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Farmville. I mean Stardew Valley.
Well, I started playing it on the Apple Arcade, and then I managed to get it on the Xbox PC Pass. So I've been playing that.
What a flex. Oh yeah, I have an iPhone. Yeah, 16 Pro Max. It's so wonderful. And I've also got like this top PC, which is like so good. I can edit on it. I can play like games on it, and like life is just wonderful for me. So hi. So we decided to start a podcast because we talk a lot about trophies. I talk a lot with my friends, my patrons, and my supporters all the time about trophies, trophy topics, trophy issues, gaming topics, gaming problems, gaming hopes and dreams, and it just felt time to start talking about these things a little bit more fluidly and a little bit more relaxed and fun, and getting to know yourselves and you getting to know us a bit better, and hopefully cracking some real trophy mysteries and problems that we can solve or something, like Scooby-Doo. We're the Scoobies, but more like the Buffy Scoobies because we're in a lot of trouble a lot of the time.
I knew the Buffy reference was coming. If he didn't make it, I was going to make it, but I knew it was coming. I knew, as the resident Buffy super fan that I know, I knew he was going to work Buffy in somehow, and I love him for it. I have been playing quite a lot of things recently. I'm on a real PvP like hunt at the moment. I don't know why. I'm all about co-op and PvP, and that's kind of rare for me. It's a little bit strange. I've been playing Zombie Army 4 with my COG group, my wonderful COG group, apart from Duxie. Duxie sucks. And I've been playing Rematch, which we're going to talk about in a little while, which is absolutely dreadful. I've been playing Shadow Labyrinth, the new Pac-Man game, which is dark and creepy and awesome. I just got the Mortal Kombat 1 Platinum, and we're going to talk about Mortal Kombat 1, and we're going to talk about its Platinum, and we're going to talk about Mortal Kombat 2 movie trailer that dropped a few days ago, because we are all hyped for that movie. We all love Mortal Kombat. We all think Mortal Kombat's the best thing in the world, and the second movie looks absolutely awesome, because the first one was brilliant, wasn't it, T-Bat? I have to be I was not as big a fan of it the first time I watched it, but the more I watch it, the more I enjoy it. I was kind of in the camp of Kano was the best thing about it. From the off, it was like Kano was the thing I enjoyed the most in it. Brilliant. He was great. I wish I knew the actor's name. I'm so sorry to him, but he was amazing.
I have to say, I was really happy with both Scorpion and Sub-Zero. I have to say, I thought they were done well. I was very happy. They would give it treated with integrity, and there was real emotion behind both of them throughout both of their arcs. And I think on the second viewing, I think especially Jan's story came kind of, it was more notable, his arc and his development and his internal conflict. I thought his performance is very good as well. So I love it. I absolutely love it.
Oh, absolutely. And shout out to Hiroyuki Sanada as Scorpion, and Joe Talsum, I believe is the actor's name, as Behan Sub-Zero. Both brilliant actors.
They really are. They really are. They were perfect for the roles as well. What else? I've been doing the Twisted Metal games as well because I loved Twisted Metal as a kid, and I don't know why. So I went for the first part, but I never got into the show. And Crew and I were watching it last night, Twisted Metal Season 1, and oh my god, it's brilliant! Why did no one tell me this show was good? Everyone told me it sucked. It's brilliant. What are you talking about? Sweet Tooth is the best thing ever. I don't care. I want to go to his show. I want to go to Sweet Tooth's show. I'm just saying now. And I would tell him the truth. I'd be like, listen, bro, I'm autistic. I'm going to tell you you suck, okay? But here's how we make it better, okay, buddy? I'm going to work with you on this. I'm going to produce you. I'm going to direct you. I'm going to turn you into a superstar, baby. Get on my couch. No, wait, that's a different job that I have.
I love how you're not a wrestling fan, and yet you manage to work on a Dusty Rhodes reference like, baby, I work with you, baby. Because I'm Zach Rhodes,
so many mad
the Welsh Dream, baby. Which interestingly,
I did start The Last of Us, by the way.
Oh, okay. What am I saying? Of course, I knew that.
You know everything though, so just pretend like you're surprised because it adds to the drama of the podcast.
Good point. Good point.
I said I was going to do it for my 200 Platinum, because Carl is one of the best friends I've made. Most of my life, really. And he's certainly one of the very best things to come out of my trophy hunting in general and our friendship. And I wanted to make out my 200th Platinum something to mark our friendship. And having said that, there's some topics and themes in games that I don't deal well with anymore due to personal tragedy and personal grief. And that is a game I'm not... I played it for 2 hours and I haven't touched it since for a reason. I'm going to hopefully go back to it in a little while, hopefully kind of wrap my head around it, but it's not a topic I am comfortable exploring anymore. So it won't be my 200th, I can guarantee that much. I will get around to do it. It's a lot like Hellblade. They're games that affect my mental health because of their narratives or their content. And that's okay to admit because we all have mental health issues. And I think we used to mock people, didn't we, for this, when people say like this triggered thing. And it's like, no, hold on. If you've got post-traumatic stress disorder, which we have, then you are going to be triggered. Quite literally, if you have autism, you are going to be triggered. It's kind of like someone with 2 broken legs not being able to walk, isn't it, Gary? You wouldn't go, hey, walkie, wheelie, leg no feely to them. You'd be like, do you need crutches, bro? So
I think for you and I, especially for our generation, like, I mean, you are obviously young and youthful and vibrant, whereas I'm just an old man now. Like, I'm turning 40 in September, so I can say that out loud. So for our generation, for you as a man younger than me, you know, we kind of grew up in that era where people weren't thinking about these things. They weren't as aware of these things. And thankfully now we live in an era where people are more aware, they are more considerate, they are more conscious. And I think that's been a big thing for us, for our generation, is kind of something I remember being told a long time ago or reading was that your first thought is what society has taught you. Your second thought is what you actually think, you know, or like your second reaction. And I think that's a big thing for us now.
I've never had that. I've never given a toss what anyone thinks. It's a blessing and a curse. Crew, what about you? Games having an impact? Is it okay to walk away from a game that has narrative themes or plot points that you're affected by? Is it okay to walk away from a game?
Absolutely. I mean, if anything is causing you that level of distress, then it probably isn't something you should be doing, especially if it's something you can choose not to. And when it comes to your gaming, as far as I'm concerned, it should all be about choice. What do you want to play? What do you want to experience? What do you want to get out of it? And I don't think anyone wants to get that out of it. You know what I mean?
I mean, some people do. Some people are really weird.
Some people do.
Some people are masochistic. Don't get me wrong. I really appreciate and respect the people that play Hellblade, for example, and really immerse themselves in that story and attach to that story in a healthy way. And I think that shows a huge amount of empathy in those players. I really do. I think that gamers get a bad rep in a general sense, especially on social media, as we all know. And I think that really kind of shows that gamers have a lot of empathy, a lot of love, a lot of compassion, and a lot of understanding and patience for other people. And games like Hellblade and can be fantastic for raising awareness and raising acceptance and understanding for certain issues like schizophrenia, which is what Hellblade focuses on. With Last of Us, it's more personal. It's a trigger topic, as they say. And I think that I didn't know about it going in somehow. I was very ignorant to the plot. I'd intentionally avoided spoilers for a very long time because it was always a game I wanted to play. I just wasn't in a zombie mood when it came out, and then it got big and people just kept on going on and on and on about it. And it's a lot like when Crew asks me to do the washing up. If she asks me once, I'll probably do it when I get round to it. But if she asks me 17 times, it's not getting done till Wednesday next week. Same as Last of Us. But now, because of personal stuff, it is it's a bit too rough for me at the moment. After Jedi Survivor, I don't think I can have another bad game where I spend 50 hours with a game that I struggle with mentally. So I'm not ashamed to say that I'm putting it aside for a while and I'm not going back to it until I'm ready. And I hope that, Carl, you appreciate that, and I will do whatever platinum you want to make up for it, of course. And I will still do it eventually, but I'll do it when I'm capable. So it doesn't, because it's kind of crashed me quite hard, I think, playing it. So I'm sorry about that. But I do think it's important for people to be aware that obviously we're all human. We all have limits, and we should always respect those limits. Always respect those limits. Sorry, I knocked my camera.
You okay?
And if you ever need to talk, if you ever need any support, if you ever need to just be in an environment where mental health and diversity is supported and helped, then please check out our Discord server. We have dedicated channels, and when people are able to be supportive, because of course it's dependent on other people's coping at that time, but there are people there who will help and be supportive, make you laugh if that's what you need. There's some really great people in that server, and I'm really, really proud to have them as my friends. So join us if you need somewhere that you feel comfortable in. So let's go.
And play Injustice, Gods Among Us.
PvP against each other.
Okay, so private match. 1v1. Oh, we can do King of the Hill. Let's do King of the Hill.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what KOTH means? I was wondering what that meant.
Yes, Gary.
I thought it was...
This is why I'm going to whoop your butt, son. This is why I'm going to whoop your butt.
It's true, he is. I mean, for context, I whooped his butt when this came out back in 2013, but that was a long, long time ago. And he's gotten really good since then, so I'm buggered. I'm not winning this, I don't think.
I will admit, I have not played Injustice 1 in quite some time, and I am so used to modern fighting game mechanics that this may be very embarrassing for me. Let's hope not.
I doubt it. Spoilers. I doubt it. I'm going to get whooped. I know I am.
Invite friends. I don't have any friends. Okay, invitation is sent to both of you for King of the Hill.
Just click. Oh,
do you know what really sucks about this, though?
What?
I don't have anything leveled up or anything on this, because I've only done the PS3 stuff.
All right,
so
okay.
My character's it. Oh, Crew's not joining us. Screw you, Crew. we didn't want you to join us anyway.
If you're loading into the game...
Turtlebat's favourite character, just to spite him.
You swipe right, fair enough then.
Now he can't beat me, because he can't beat up Ollie Queen, because he loves him so much.
It's true, I do.
I'm like Skeletor on my wall. I don't know if you can see it, but if you saw in a recent video, there's a massive Skeletor thing behind my desk, and it's amazing. Crew got it for me a couple of Christmases ago, and it was stuck at the front door because I wanted everyone to see Skeletor as they walk past the house. I'm not even joking. It's huge. It's like, I don't know, 8 foot wide by about 6 foot tall. Where are we going? Gotham, Themyscira. Oh, let's go Wayne Manor. I'll whip your butt in your parents' house. That's fine. Go cry to mama.
And the home of my ancestors. Yeah, so for context...
So we are massive Batman fans, to be fair. I'm very critical of Batman, and Turtlebat is very naive about Batman. So we have some very fun discussions, don't we, bro?
Yes, we do, which is always ironic considering he has a bigger Batman collection than me. But yet all he ever does is slag off Batman. And then I have to take the role of defense for Batman.
You don't have to. You choose to.
I don't know. I'm confused. Who's... All right, okay. I was wondering there. I was like, am I playing? I'm not moving. This is so weird.
I just got so excited, I just kicked the camera all over the place. And now I'm paused. And he still beat me up while I was paused. What a douchebag.
I mean, you said it yourself. You have the platinum. I got to take every advantage I have. And you're
I
playing...
don't have the platinum in this one. This is a 9 out of 10.
Is it? Oh, okay. I thought you said you had the PS3 stack.
No, I own the PS3 stack at like 10%. I'm not Shadow Impact. Flipping heck. I can't do this game.
Do you know what?
I could. It's just laziness, really.
Just
and I
speaking
don't
about
like the tutorials.
Yeah, just speaking about the PS3 stack, I want to give a wee bit of background for folks on this. When this game came out in 2013, Zach Crew and I were all living together at university. I bought this game on release. And do you know how much I paid for the DLC, everyone? This is in the UK now. I paid £15 for the DLC. And that was the Season Pass DLC. That was 4 characters. If you were buying that today, they would probably look about £40 for you. And Season Passes were still a relatively new thing back then. Like, they weren't the all-encompassing, like every game has to have one that they are now.
Well, they wanted us to get on board with them, didn't they? So...
Ooh, you naughty bugger.
Like, the thing was, I don't know if anyone... The other thing too is, Zach might remember this, there was a bit of controversy when the Season Pass came out because Ed Boon, one of the creators of Mortal Kombat and of NetherRealm Studios, made a big statement that the Season Pass would have 4 characters. You could buy 3 of them individually, but you had to buy the 4th one. You had to buy the Season Pass to get the 4th one. And there would absolutely not, emphasis on absolutely not, be any Mortal Kombat characters. It would be entirely DC characters. But what did he do? He released Scorpion as the 3rd character that you had to buy, after explicitly stating that it would be all DC characters. So we paid for 4 DC characters.
There we are.
And got 3.
Oh. Wow.
Okay. This was not planned, folks. I genuinely thought he was going to whoop my butt, but I feel like this is a bit of a rope-a-dope, and he's just lulling me into a false sense of security.
Daddy don't like losing. I'm going to take my game and go home in a minute.
You know it's bad when he goes Cockney. You know it's like that's his game faces when he goes full Cockney.
Crew, you're up.
Okay.
Whoop him. To quote Rupert Giles, the world is most definitely doomed.
Oh, there I am. Okay. Might as well.
Oh, Harley's good in this if you can control her. Keyword if, though, she's hard to control.
Yes, I am.
So, I recently bought Rematch on release. I got it early with 72 hours early access, and I won't lie, I was very excited about this game. I thought this was going to be brilliant. It was a football game from the creators of Sifu, and Sifu is a game I absolutely adore. I think it's wonderful. However, Rematch is a buggy mess that makes no sense and has nothing to do with football whatsoever. It is very much Rocket League with cars, and the fan base is utterly disgusting. The hate I see in the characters alone, in the character designs alone, is just appalling. And I think they should be deeply ashamed of themselves. I think the devs should be absolutely appalled at their behaviours. I think that the game is being used to spout hate and bigotry. It is nothing to do with football. It's a buggy mess that we can't platinum because they haven't patched it, because who cares about trophies and achievements, right? And honestly, it made me miss FIFA. And I don't think I can say anything more damning about any sports game that it made me want to go back to FIFA.
And this is
you guys tried it? What did you think?
I mean, it's not getting away from the allegations of Rocket League with football players at all. It's just, I mean, it's such a cop out, but I mean, there's nothing I can really say it. You haven't said it. It's just, it's so bad. The player base, I'm sure there are good players on it, but most of the player base is so toxic. And when you see the comments on Twitter and things, and like, it really frustrates and angers me seeing, like, doing, you know, reading up on Slow Clap's history and, you know, wanting to root for them based on their history, and then seeing now how they've responded to gamers asking legitimate, you know, questions about the trophies. I
think the responses have been appalling, and I think the attitude from them have been appalling. It's really, I won't buy a game that they make again. I will not give them any more money at all. I think the way they've behaved is absolutely just sums up everything wrong in gaming, and you can tell that they used to work for Ubisoft.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
No, absolutely. I mean, I read through that big patch update they released, where it was like 2-3 pages long, and not once did they mention on it. Firstly, it's so smug and self-congratulatory to begin with, which really annoyed me. And then that was
the worst part is it's made it worse. The game is worse. Every time they've made a patch, they've released a patch or an update, they've made the game more unplayable. It's the only way I can describe it. It is so bad. They are so bad at what they're doing. They clearly don't have a clue about football. They clearly have no care for the gaming community whatsoever. And I'm really appalled, quite frankly. I think that I gave them a lot of defense when the patch for Sifu came out that changed the difficulty of the Platinum from like a 7 out of 10 to a 2 out of 10. Yeah, I'm not defending this. I'm absolutely raging. I think it's been appalling. The fact that they can't even drop us a comment and say, yeah, sorry, this, you know, we'll get to it if we can, or this isn't an us thing, this is a PlayStation thing, or anything, just to acknowledge, you know. And we didn't even get that. And I won't support developers or publishers that do not interact with their audience, especially audiences that pay double price to pre-order the game. I think that's really appalling. If I'm a day one, you know, buyer, I'm the reason your game's profitable, and you want to treat me like that. Cool. You're not getting my money again, Slowcap.
By the way, folks, I had to choose Aquaman before Zach did, because I love Aquaman, and I know he would choose him just to hurt me, just to get in my head. What was a big uppercut? But no, the big thing that annoys me is I am not, I would not consider myself a football fan. I enjoy football, I like football, I've watched football casually throughout my life, so I'm aware of the terms, I'm aware from a casual basis of things. So when I seen you posting, Zach, and saying, you know, that just the fact that it's coming from a French team and they're not even using the proper footballing terms, and then the vitriol is the only way
they're using American
it.
Football terms, which is what the problem is. That MVP is not a phrase that we use in football, and from that I really quickly noticed that this wasn't a game I was going to enjoy. The physics are wrong, the attitudes are wrong. They're all the fan bases, the player base is the most disgusting I've seen in a while. Like, they make MOBA players look nice. Honestly, they're appalling. So it's like, we get a lot of bugged trophies, we get a lot of problems day one, but for us to be ignored so much now when we're so many as well, we're not a small group anymore. We're not a small cut-out minority. We should be getting some attention. Can either of you think of like the worst bugs trophy though that never got patched? A bug trophy that irks or irritates?
Oh. And I apologize in advance, Zach, because it is wrestling. But like a big one was WWE 2K20. It was a new dev team took over that game, and that game was so bugged and released. There was multiple YouTube videos showing like wrestlers' characters' faces just being skeletons or phased into the ring. Like there was so many issues with that game when it came out. It was so bugged, and it was not a cheap game. Like on release, it was a PS4, Xbox, an Xbox One release, so you're talking like 50-60 quid UK sterling release, and it was just almost unplayable. It was that badly bugged. I'm trying to think what else. I remember No Man's Sky was a big one too, because of all the promises that were made about that game and all the hype for it, and then just how badly bugged that was and how much that had to be patched.
This is the problem. We get two different types of day one problem causes, don't we? So we either get publishers that are pushing developers to release at this point, whether it's ready or not, and they don't care if the game is fixed, they don't care if the game works, they don't care about the fan base, they don't care about the developer's health or their workflow or any of their creativity or anything. They don't care. They can give us stuff. All they care about is money, money, money. And then you get developers like the devs that created Cyberpunk, who oversell a game to high hell for 10 years and then can't understand why, when it comes out broken and unplayable at 50, 60 quid, people kick off and want their money back. Which, honestly, the state of gaming is so bad now that I don't think there's any saving it. I'll be honest. I think gaming is now just an absolutely broken system like cinema. And I don't think we're pioneering gaming anymore at all. I don't think there is anywhere to pioneer that we can afford as people because of the economical situation in the world. But it doesn't feel like we're moving into a better place for gaming, does it?
No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately, as
in a business sense, I mean,
yeah,
of course.
Yes, of course. I was trying to get the words and I was obviously stumbling over them. But in terms of how expensive they become now, and this is always the big thing developers come back to, is how expensive games are. While games look prettier and we've got more immersive games that like really can draw us in and last longer, the problem is it means that the big studios are now expecting, like movie studios, big money straight away. So like, what was it? Spider-Man, when Spider-Man came out, the very first Spider-Man movie, made 100 million in 3 days. That was the benchmark. That was like, oh my God, that's incredible. Never been done. Flash forward 10 years and the benchmark became 1 million in 3 days. It used to be, if you made 100, and it's got the same with games now, where like they're becoming so expensive, they're expecting them to be massive hits out the gate, or they're failures. And it could be the greatest game in the world, but like if it has a slow start, they're just not giving them time to breathe. They're not giving them time to really find their legs. And what annoyed me with Cyberpunk was the fact that to get that game to work the way it should, you had to buy a then next-gen console, so a PS5, an Xbox Series X. And
for a game that had been being made for 10 years, make it make sense, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Make that make sense. We were planning for that. What? You were planning for a PS5 when the PS3 was still out. What?
Yeah. And then when Cyberpunk came out, there was always the big argument that a large part of it gone. You can get a free heading because I took a slap at you when you weren't ready.
I was looking at the moves because I haven't played this in so long. I have no idea what I'm even doing because it's a totally different combat system to the new ones.
I was going to say, normally any
I should have played before because then I would have avoided this embarrassment, but arrogance and ego, bro.
I mean, I'm not complaining, but then I'm also aware that when we get to Mortal Kombat, this is all going to change probably very quickly. Uh-oh. Oh,
yeah.
That was too close. Hi. Oh, that's what I get for getting cocky. Oh, no. But yeah, no, bug games. There's no excuse. There's no, like, I say there's no excuse. If it's a small indie studio, like very small team or whatever, fine.
What?
But if it's a, I don't know how that happened. But if it's a big, massive studio,
like, you didn't even hit me.
I'm just that good. I'm Deathstroke. I'm the Terminator. What can I say? But
you know what this is? This is because it was made by Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers couldn't do anything right. Warner Brothers could not have a poo if they weren't held by the hand by a nanny who took them to the toilet, pulled their trousers down, sat them down, and then wiped their botty at the end of it. Because Warner Brothers are the most incompetent, stupid company in the history of all companies. And Zaslav can suck on a big, stinky, rotten fart.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we hate you, Zaslav.
Oh, we do. We totally do.
This has nothing to do with Zaslav. I'm just throwing him shade, to be fair. Yeah. He had nothing to do with Warner Brothers when this crap came out. And it was good when it first came out. On the very subject of all things Warner Brothers, new film came out last week, Superman Legacy, starring David Crosswent and directed by James Gunn, the new head of DC Studios at Warner Brothers. You may know him from his parties or from his Marvel movies. It depends on what sort of person you are, I guess. So, Turtlebat, you and I are both born and raised DC enthusiasts. We were born to follow Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and possibly some Green Arrow occasionally. How do you feel about Superman Legacy? Have you seen it? Are you going to see it? What's your relationship with this movie so far?
No, I've not seen it. No, I'm not going to see it. And I'm going to be completely honest, I am less than enthused with everything I've seen from it. And I say this as a lifelong Superman fan. Like, first hero I was ever aware of, first fictional character I was aware of was Superman. And I have not seen anything past or present to give me confidence in this movie. Now, I realise I can't make a definitive judgment on it until I've watched it. So I will watch it at some stage, but I would rather not pay money to watch it, if I'm perfectly honest. So I'll reserve judgment till I see it, but yeah, I haven't seen anything to inspire me, if I'm being honest, bro.
I'm with you on that one, T-Bat. I haven't seen it. I don't really plan to see it. I was going to. My son was going to come for a visit, and I was going to take both the kids because Superman is very important to me historically. Unfortunately, there's nothing in the film, or from what James Gunn has said, that gives me any hope or confidence that it'll be good. I think he's divided the fan base, and I don't really want to be a part of a fan base that is arguing all the time. And that's kind of how the DC fan base is now, and it's just constant vitriol, arguing, and my film's the best, no, my film's the best, your film sucks, your film sucks, your director is scum because he did a thing I didn't like. Well, your director is scum because he threw parties, okay? That's dig two at James Gunn. That was uncalled for. That was unnecessary, wasn't it? I bet you Marvelites out there are going nuts right now. Cancel ZXL. Do it. Do it.
I love how you throw a Star Wars reference.
Thank you. But I just feel that as much as I actually like James Gunn as a filmmaker, I think he's a very clever filmmaker. I think he's a very good filmmaker, and I believe that he loves DC Comics and the characters that are so important to me. He still hasn't given me any encouragement that he knows what he's doing, and everything I've heard about it is not really that good, I'm afraid.
No, same. Unfortunately, he was saying all the right things in the lead up to the movie, in the lead up to filming, and it was like, for me personally, I'm not a fan of his Guardians movies. I'll be completely honest. I really did not like Guardians 2. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't think it was anywhere near as good as everyone makes out. And look, that's fine. That's personal preference. That's just my own opinion. If anyone enjoyed it, that's what matters most. But for me, Guardians 1 just felt like it was Star Wars in the Marvel Universe. It was like watching the first Star Trek. You know, it was like, this is your pitch for a Star Wars movie. This isn't a Marvel movie as such. So having him do Superman, I mean, it's always going to be a tenuous thing. It's always going to be tricky. All I could do was hope for the best, and sadly, he's not really delivered from what I can see. And again, the fandom, it's that thing of, you know, the same people that complained about Man of Steel and BVS are now the same people who are actively defending, shall we say, troublesome things that I've heard about Superman Legacy. And that's just, you know, it's the same thing happened with Man of Steel and BVS. People that hated Man of Steel loved BVS. People that loved Man of Steel hated BVS, and I could never understand that. No. He's going to have a sore head in the morning.
This would have been over within 30 seconds. ADHD drugs. If you have ADHD, don't take them if you don't. That's crazy. What's wrong with you people? Stop using it as weight loss.
Are they really using it as weight loss?
Yeah. It's a big thing.
Every summer it's
for diabetics. Oh, okay.
Oh, You got one in?
Of course I did. I'm not just going to give you a clean sweep. Come on now. Oh, never mind, spoke too soon.
Kano, you basic bitch. Ooh, nice.
It was a very masculine exclamation from me there now. I want everyone to know that. Ooh.
I meant to fatality in, but I pressed it too quickly.
That's okay. There's always next time.
I like animalities.
Oh,
For anyone
okay.
who's played Mortal Kombat 1, who likes animalities? So I think these things are brilliant. They're so much fun. I am going to change my character because I play Scorpion a lot. So we will give... Now I'm a bit back with it. On Superman Legacy, are you going to watch it? Is it a film that you're excited about? Is it a franchise you care about? Or is it just another DC pile of rubbish? Let us know in the comments. Have you already seen it? Did you enjoy it? Are we wrong? Should we go watch it? Give us some hope. Give us some optimism. Be like the last son of Krypton and inspire us. More importantly, something we are very positive about that's also coming from Warner Brothers, which I find kind of funny, is Mortal Kombat 2, the movie. Now, I loved the first movie. Gary, you weren't that big a fan, were you?
No, when I first watched it, I was disappointed, and I've got to be honest. I loved Kano. I wish I'd researched the guy's name because he was that good. But I just wasn't really so... It was the whole thing of Cole for me. I just didn't like Cole as a character. It felt like... To me, Mortal Kombat is... Like, if you're going to base it around anyone, it should be Liu Kang. So I didn't like Liu Kang being basically a cameo in what's traditionally his story. I didn't like Cole as a character. I wasn't sold. I didn't like... To me, the whole... Like, when they released the first 10 minutes, and spoilers, everyone, I do apologize for anyone that hasn't seen the movie, but when they revealed that, like, God, I can't remember Scorpion's real name now, Hanzo? No, I can't remember. Anyway, when they revealed that his baby daughter was alive, I just knew it was a setup for Cole. Something else I didn't like was that they only get their powers by using having the Mortal Kombat dragon symbol on their body. I thought that was a bit silly and unnecessary. I get why they did it, and like trying to ground it in realism, but just didn't work for me.
No, I mean, I liked it. I really enjoyed the movie. And I think that both Bian and Scorpio were done really well. I'm really hyped for this movie. And I think that it's really weird because a lot of the people that seem to be criticising this game in particular don't seem to get Mortal Kombat. I think there's this misunderstanding of what Mortal Kombat is, but this is like Tarantino generation stuff. This is exactly what it's supposed to be.
God, I'm getting my butt whooped. Oh God, yeah. I mean, what I love about Mortal Kombat is the fact that this is the same timeline. Like, this is the same timeline from Mortal Kombat way back in 93, 92.
Nice.
And how many games can say that? Do you know what I mean? Where it's the same timeline?
Exactly. You know, the Legacy Collection's coming out soon, and I'm going to be playing that. I'm going to get that platinum. I don't care how hard it is. It can be a 10 out of 10. I'm getting it. And I really hope those old school games are online. I really, really hope that we can play, like...
Oh, no.
Nice. Oh, no, that was scummy.
What? Why was that scummy?
You scummy piece of Gosa. There's your Firefly reference, bitch.
Brutality.
And you've missed it, didn't you, T-Bar? For those of you who don't know, Firefly is simply the greatest TV show ever made.
Yep.
And it follows a group of individuals who live on a ship called Serenity, which is a Firefly class cargo ship. And look at that skin. Oh, in that skin.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Thank you. And I don't want to use... Yeah, there we go.
Oh, great minds.
And it was only lasted 14 episodes because Fox, the company that made it, just kept messing it about. They kept changing the day it was released, the time slot. They just didn't want people to watch it for some reason. But it was like Star Trek, but thieves. Good thieves, though. Like good people thieves. That makes sense. It was very good. It was very, very good.
If it's any help, everyone, Zach, by his own admission, is not a fan of Westerns. But Firefly is so good that it's a sci-fi Western. It's very Western influenced, like Western genre influenced. And it's one of his all-time favourite shows. That's how good it is. It's made him enjoy a genre that he normally doesn't enjoy, that he normally has no interest in.
Ooh, that was silly.
You'll also have to forgive us for the lack of talking, because this is getting serious now, and we're both trying to outdo the other. Oh, no!
Neither of us want to lose this. Neither of us want to look stupid in our first podcast, and yet we're both looking very stupid, right? We all know this. It's fine. Crew's even disappeared. She's had enough. She's like, I'm playing rematch. I'm going to go score me 50 goals. You two can just go wrestle and touch each other up like you want to. We detriment each other often. It's a thing.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, if you haven't learned, we're Kevin Smith fans. I mean, do you even watch the channel?
Yeah, it's like, if you don't know what the viewer skew is, are you actually old enough for this channel?
He is bringing his A game, folks, and this is not good for me. This is not good at all.
I should have been.
It also doesn't help that I don't remember any of the combos. Oh, that was lovely. We're going to get a bestiality? Nope, not that. Beastality is the word I was looking for, folks. Beastality.
I could have used the easy fatalities, but no, I had to do it myself and look clever, and now I just look stupid. And this is, rule one of the internet, that if you're going to do something, either do it right or do it well or do it funny. And I did neither or. So, fail.
But speaking of MK2, I mean, that trailer, oh my god, that trailer looked amazing. Now, admittedly, I told Zach after I watched it, I wasn't overly impressed with the Johnny Cage stuff, but Zach made a great point that Carl Urban is passionate about this, and if he's passionate, like, he will give it his all, he will be good. And I was like, yeah, that's a great point, bro. Like, that's changed my view on it.
I didn't realise, by the way, that Waititi, I can't remember, Taiki Waititi, I can't say it. His film is a sequel to Dread.
Oh, okay.
It looks like Carl Urban is actually in the role, so I'm like, oh, okay, cool. If that's the case, then I'm so down for it. He's perfect, love it, wonderful. Because as much as I wasn't a huge, I don't really like Carl Urban. I don't think he's a good actor or anything. But I think when he does stuff that he's passionate about, I think that's good for us to watch if we're fans of it as well as I'm watching The Boys. Crew, you've read all The Boys. Is he a good butcher?
I'd say so.
That was very, very detailed.
Very definitive.
Like, he's rough and gruff, and yeah, it works. He's a good butcher. I mean, yeah.
What am I doing?
Oh, he's come to play, folks. It's not good for me. Oh, come on! Now, do I just beat him up in the corner?
I need to stop playing characters that I haven't played with before. It's not right, is it? It's that arrogance that got me earlier.
I found Rain a very hard character to play as in the story, to be fair.
He is. That's why I wanted to play as him, to show off and completely screw it up.
Oop. Oh, come on. God damn it, what am I doing? Help me, Mortal Kombat gods. You're my only hope. You see, Zach's not the only one who can do references, kids. Oh, never mind. That's what I get for that.
Yeah, it's just T-Bat's not allowed to pun because his puns are lame. And he's being a scummy little player now, isn't he? We all know it. We all know what he's doing. We've all played this guy online, haven't we? We've all played that guy. Oh, I'm gonna punch you with the dick. Punch you with the dick. What about Huey as a Simon Pegg replacement?
Much better.
I mean, I really don't like Simon Pegg. I'm gonna be honest. I used to. But the guy that burned the Holy Trilogy in Defiance does not get to tell fans that we're in the wrong for not liking his Star Trek or not liking his rubbish Alien movie or the Pool one.
Paul, I didn't even get to the end of that movie. Like, I remember having a friend was having an emergency, so I had to leave the cinema to get out. And I'm not going to lie, I wasn't really complaining because I was not enjoying it that much. I just didn't think it was that great.
You are so spammy.
What? Come on.
You are spammy. You're a spammer.
Uh-huh. Right.
You can tell he's got brothers. That's why he plays like this. You can tell people that like have brothers, right? And
to be fair, I did grow up playing Rematch, especially with Brendan, my youngest brother. Like, Kieran, our middle brother, so there's three of us, so I'm the oldest, Kieran's the middle, Brendan's the youngest. Kieran had a Mega Drive 2, which for our American friends and fans was the Sega Genesis, or for us it was the Mega Drive, or Mega Drive 2, and he had Mortal Kombat. I think he had 1D3, he definitely had 3. And Brendan and I used to play 3 quite a lot, like on the Mega Drive. This was totally a last-ditch move by me. This was an all or nothing. I need to try and stay in this. For bragging rights, if nothing else. Just to say that I beat the Great ZXL in Mortal Kombat, one of his best games, one of his favourite games. Because I love him, really. He knows I love him. Right, I'm going to be good. I'm going to let you out of the corner because I don't want anyone like that.
Yeah, we're not playing randoms, Gary.
No, it's because I have honor. Ooh, I must judge that.
Shit. Oh, what am I doing? I opened the menu.
Ooh. This is what I get for trying to back off to give him a chance. Oh, that was well done. That was well timed.
I like Katana.
Katana's great. And
I spend a lot of time looking at a fanny as well. A bum. For our English friends. No, wait, that's not what they say in Australia. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, no, I knew that was coming.
Too soon.
Oh, he knew he was waiting for it. Who's been spamming now, hitting at the thing below the belt?
Oh! Yes! Well, that's it. I retire. I'm handing ZXL over to Turtlebat and I'm out. Peace! So, I have been playing Shadow Labyrinth recently, the Pac-Man game that has been reimagined. You may have seen the episode in Secret Level where the Hunter, number 8, has to traverse a terrifying hellscape alien world ordered around by a rather sadistic and very, very hungry Pac-Man, now called Puck. Which, he was originally going to be a puck man, by the way. He was a puck, a literal hockey puck. That was the point. But it's a really interesting series, a really interesting episode of the series, and it's a very, very interesting game. It's a Metroidvania with a huge amount of exploring and collectibles to find, upgrades to get, and it's a pretty decent trophy list. However, there is one trophy that is very, very difficult that takes the platinum from a 5 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10. And if you want to know more about that, then check out our upcoming Before You Platinum Shadow Labyrinth video, which will be out very, very soon, if it isn't already, which it probably will be because crew's amazing. So, Turtlebat, you and I have both been playing Shadow Labyrinth. I'm really enjoying it. I love this reimagining. I love Metroidvanias, so it's right up my alley. What are your thoughts? Because you seem to be enjoying it as well.
Yeah, I've loved it, bro. So I've never really grown up with Metroid or Castlevania. So my first experience was playing Shadow of the Beast, I think it was called. I guilty as charged, man. I love my Sega. But no, I've really enjoyed Sega. But I really enjoyed Shadow Labyrinth, what I played of it, like really enjoyed it. I love, as you say, that sci-fi twist on the story of Pac-Man, the legacy of Pac-Man, the iconography of Pac-Man. It's all great. And I'm really looking forward to playing more. I love too that as a Metroidvania, it challenges you to get better, because you are going to, that's just non-negotiable. You will, but the point is to learn from each death.
Guys. You'll be unalived a lot.
You'll be unalived a lot, sorry.
I will say it is quite punishing. Being unalived in the game is quite punishing. The respawn points, the save points are really far away from each other. And unaliving yourself 2 or 3 times in the same area can be very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. So, but I am enjoying it. There has been one achiever that has legitimately earned the platinum today, so we know it's obtainable. We know it's just hard. You have to get through these maze maps, and they're very, 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 very tricky. So good luck with that, everyone. And like I said before, you Platinum Shadow Labyrinth will be out very, very soon. We have been playing FBC Firebreak as a team, and we're enjoying it quite a lot. Now, this was a game that Duxie brought to me, the infamous Duxie. What do you guys think of Firebreak, the Control spin-off?
Not at all what I expected. So, from a front of better word, like a co-op online shooter, I was expecting it to be more shooting. What I wasn't expecting was the front of better word, the fireman kind of element of it, of having to put out actual fires and having to, you know, like to get health back, like jumping in a shower, you like hose yourself down. Like there's a lot of really clever game mechanics in it, and it really does push you to, like, you have to cooperate, you have to be working with your team, otherwise you don't stand a chance. The enemies are far too numerous for you to stand a chance just trying to lone wolf it. It's not going to happen, it's not going to work. You have to work together.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me a little bit like The Last of Us. Not The Last of Us. Among Us, that's the one. Among Us. Mm-hmm. If you were working together a little bit. But I struggled to actually see what was going on. I managed to survive, and someone revived me, but honestly, I couldn't get the graphics to work properly on my laptop.
No, we did see. It was like an infrared screen. So if you're into that Player One, is it? Ready One, or whatever it's called, the new FPS that... Body cam? I don't know what it's called. Again, lots of people are telling me to play that, but I've read some stuff about the content of the game, and Ready or Not, that's it. So yeah, Firebreak is a very fun game, and I do love 3-player games on PlayStation. I love 3-player games in general because I have 2 boosting buddies at all times. I have 2 kids, I have a best friend, and I have a wife. So I've got 2 teams of 3 that I can go to at any moment. But there aren't enough on PlayStation, and we'd really like to know what you think about this. Are there enough co-op games or not on PS5 right now? Let us know in the comments, because we've got a huge influx of games as well. And if there's games out there that are co-op, that are 3-player, we're so down for those. Is there anything you want to see us play in the next episode of the podcast? Anything you want to see us play together or against each other? Let us know. Now, we are going to go into our recent content now. We are obviously doing a lot of kind of changes across the channel. We're trying to have a bit more fun with the content. We're trying to be a bit more free with content. But I want to show more of me playing games and my responses to games, because I find that quite enjoyable now. I didn't before. And it's all preparing for me to live stream when we get proper internet at last in our area, because we don't, because we live in a backwards third world country called Britain. Soggy Britain, unfortunately. So we're still waiting for that, gigabyte internet to fix everything in our lives, especially Pornhub access, because trying to stream 4 different videos it's a nightmare in 4K, right? You know what I mean. You've all been there. So our recent content, we have had quite a few cool videos that I've really enjoyed. We did quite a bit on Rematch, and we did quite a bit on... we're doing Shadow Labyrinth now, aren't we? Turtlebat and crew.
Yeah.
Yep, we are indeed. So right now there is Shadow Labyrinth, and you have obviously just released your first feels for that, your first hour playing it. And then upcoming as well, we're going to have 25 best plants under 20 hours. And then we're going to have top tips video. And following the top tips, another one that Zach has worked on that I'm really looking forward to is old school completion versus trophy hunting. And then the next one then is going to be My Patrons Made Me Platinum, Gravity Rush. And that's another one really looking forward to, because Zach, I know how much you enjoy playing the Gravity Rush games, and this is going to be great to see you playing it and get your thoughts on them.
I have to say, I'm doing 2 videos on the Gravity Rush because I do those videos I do myself, so they take forever and a day because I'm very busy. Whereas most of the other content that appears on the channel, Crew does. So those ones are personal. Those ones I do myself, as Turtlebat knows, because I did him first. I did his first. But it's I'm doing one that is specifically for Gravity Rush Raven themselves and for all the other members and patrons, specifically for them that will be private, and that's Gravity Rush 2. My relationship with both games, very positive, very, very positive, but the second game had some irksome moments, shall we say. And so yeah, that will be available very soon, and I'm quite excited to get both of those finished. We did the Do Not Platinum Your Favourite Game video. That's a new series we've been doing, 13 Reasons, which we're having a lot of fun with. I love writing these ones, and I love putting them to Crew to edit them. And Crew, you do some really cool stuff with the 13 Reasons series. Are you enjoying those? Are you enjoy the edit of those videos?
Oh yeah, I love it, because like it's very quick paced, which is nice, so I can really dig into doing something different with what we're doing, which is great fun.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. What about you all? What do you enjoy? What are you enjoying at the moment that we're putting out? Is there anything that you don't like? We see that the bigger videos don't seem to be watched much, but the people that watch them seem to enjoy them. So while that is the case, I will continue to do them, and hopefully other people will enjoy them as well. And if not, that's fine, as long as people are enjoying them and people are letting me know. So I think I like to show my first reaction to a game, and really sort of that first impression. I think that's really important with any game, where you have that first hour, and how you finish that first hour, I feel, is kind of encapsulates usually how that game will go for you for the rest of your time with it. So yeah, I think they're fun. But let us know. And are you enjoying the new game content, like the rematch stuff and Shadow Labyrinth? We've got Shinobi stuff coming out, with Gears of War stuff coming out. We've got, what else is new coming out soon, Gary?
So we have, as you said, we have Shinobi will be the next big one coming out. We're going to have Gears of War for PlayStation 5.
Streets of Rage 4 devs, TMNT Shredder's Revenge devs. These guys are my favourite devs in the whole world. I love this team, and anything they make, I will pay hard cash day one.
Oh, absolutely.
So Shinobi is getting platted.
Then in September, we've one that, again, like Shinobi, we're both very much looking forward to, is T2, Terminator 2. So the devs have said this is going to be the game. Yeah, I can't wait. They have said this is going to be the game that they wish we'd gotten at the time of the movie. So this is going to be a proper old school 2D side-scrolling game. Can't wait. And then after that, things get a little bit quiet. Now this one's going to be very exciting for me.
Happy tears.
Yeah, this one's going to be very exciting for me. So we have a game coming out now in October that I personally am very excited for, and that is Ghost of Yoti. And this is the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, and I absolutely love Ghost of Tsushima. It's possibly my all-time favorite game. So the fact that we're getting a brand new game expanded on that world, that universe, I am incredibly excited to play that game.
I'm very happy for you, and I'm very happy for all of you fans of the series, because everyone that I've spoke to that's played it has absolutely adored it. It's purely just not had anything that's pulled me into it for some reason, which is a bit weird because it's very much my thing. So why I haven't had a twinkling, I think it's because Sekiro is more important to me. I'd rather play Sekiro, and until I play Sekiro, I'm not going to play it. I think is kind of my attitude. I've got to make Guy Fieriski proud eventually, right? I've got to do something good with my life to make him happy.
Never.
maybe not. Probably not. No.
I mean, it's all for Sensei Furuski. You've got to make him proud. You've got to get that thumbs up from him. That's what you want the most.
It's what I live for. It's what I've worked so hard for.
Yeah, he
I
just
don't care
wants
what my kids think, or my parents, or my wife. Ooh.
It's the whole reason he's here, folks. It's just to make Sensei Furuski proud. And in Zach's defense, we go to Tsushima. It's a very big platinum. It is basically it's a large amount of time. Zach, as we know, is very busy. He's playing a lot of games, going for a lot of platinums, and time sink is the word I was looking for, folks. It's a big time sink, and I know that you don't want to do it, bro, until you have the time to sit and just enjoy it and do it properly.
I think the thing is my backlog is so big now across so many different systems that unless I really want to play it, I'm never going to play it. I don't know, I'm never going to play it. There's no point in me even looking at the sequel because I'm never going to get round to it. And it just is the way it is. People are like, oh, you shouldn't stick to the same franchise. Well, I don't stick to the same franchise. I play a lot of new stuff, but I have to be excited about it. It has to, tweak me testes a little bit to get me to fork out money because I'm tight. I'm not skinny, I'm just tight. I'm sorry, but I'm not. I like my money the way it is. Mine. Not big corporations.
Hey, look, you're a family man, bro. Your time is limited. Why would you put money into something that you're not going to enjoy very much? And, you want to enjoy your games. You want to have fun. You want to have a good time with games. That's the point. Why would you put it into something you're not going to? So, totally get it, bro. Totally understand.
I think it's one that I would play the story, but I don't want to spend 50 hours. I look at it and I know I don't want to spend 50 hours with it. And I know that I want to do Sekiro. And I think maybe once I've done Sekiro, my whole feelings of it will change and I will want to get that platinum. But because I've wanted Sekiro for longer and still not got round to it, that is the only game of its ilk or its style that I'm interested in. Like even the Assassin's Creed game that's set in Japan, I've got no interest in. I don't have any interest in Assassin's Creed anymore anyway. So we have a Q&A from everybody as well. So Turtlebat went and asked a load of questions and got a load of questions from you all to ask us from the server and YouTube. So I'm a little nervous, but Turtlebat.
And to be fair now, folks, he has no idea what these questions are. Neither Crew nor Zach know, only I know. So this is the first time they're hearing them. So starting us off from YouTube, we have one of our lovely fans, someone that's been with us a long time, Big Papa Sam 96. Thank you so much for this question.
Yeah, bro.
Zach and Crew, which is a game you love that the other can't stand?
FIFA.
Crew?
That's fair.
Football games.
Yeah. I hate those football games. I can't do that.
Is there a game?
Supermarket Simulator.
Oh yeah, I do love a bit of Supermarket Simulator.
Not gonna lie, folks, I was expecting Mass Effect.
There's 1,000 games in my Steam library, and that's what her and my 17-year-old son play.
Ah, okay.
Cool.
Next question.
There's two different versions as well. One's Supermarket Simulator, and the other one is like My Superstore or something.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're making it so much worse.
So, to save Zach some pain, we'll move swiftly on here. This is one of our lovely Discord users. This is Yorkshire666. And their question is for all three of us, if there was one gaming franchise or series you could bring back from the dead, what would it be? So I'll let you both answer because I knew...
Revo.
Yeah. Yes?
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I want to find Zoombinis. Does anyone remember that?
You would need to jog my memory.
It's like these...
Sounds like a drunk Beanie Baby.
It was these little... they were called Zoombinis, but they basically looked like little goblins or something. Like hideous little things. And you had to take them all from one side of the island to the other side of the island and try to make as many of them survive as possible.
Okay.
I loved that. They were so cute.
Okay. And my answer, I knew this as soon as I saw this question. This is always my answer. It will never change. And Zach might appreciate this. Bloody Roar. I love that franchise so much. I want it back
Army
so
of Two
badly.
as well. I'd like Army of Two back. I love that game.
Yes.
Those games are great.
Yes. All right, so next question. This one is from YouTube again. This is from @CommanderFreckles, and that's Freckles with a 3 and a Z. And this is for all of us again. And the question is, if you could have your memory of a game wiped so you could experience it for the first time again, what would it be and why?
That's a good question. That's a really, really good question.
Right.
Maybe God of War 2005.
Ooh.
Quite a big one.
I think for me, it's a really hard one to think of. I would say The Darkness, the very first game adaptation of the comics, because that had a big impact on me, and I really loved that game. So I feel like if I could re-experience one again, that, you know, because it was such a beautifully done game, so well adapted. Like, yeah, I think that would be for me.
Yeah, it was really good. Arkham Asylum as well. I love Arkham Asylum. I think it's one of the best games ever made, and it's one of the hands down best Batman stories ever told. And the comic from Grant Morrison, I do not like Grant Morrison's Batman run at all. I think he's overrated. I think he's 1960s on acid. And he wrote it, and it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The book and the game.
No, I think Paul Dini wrote the game. Sorry, bro.
The book was written by Grant Morrison, and it was inspired the game, didn't it?
Yes, of course. The game was heavily inspired by the book by Grant Morrison, but I think the script of the game for both Arkham Asylum and Arkham City were both written by Paul Dini.
If it is Dini, I think you're right. Actually, I think he was the one that wrote the games themselves. But yeah, Paul Dini is one of the greatest adapters of Batman. No, the greatest adapter of Batman, I think, in media. Period. Full stop. End of.
Yeah, 100%.
Batman the animated series, and 30, 40 years now of just consistent brilliance. So yeah, Paul Dini, what a hero. Bruce Timm as well. People seem to hate Bruce Timm now. Don't care why. Did leave him alone. The guy gave me Batman the animated series. He gave me Superman the animated series. He gave me Justice League Unlimited. I don't care. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
The guy's amazing. And we did have it so good, didn't we? Back in the day with DC. It's what it hurts now, Warner Brothers, doesn't it?
So moving on now, this next question is from Discord. This is from one of our brilliant members, CJ Joker 03, and again it's for all three of us. He's asking, what series would you like to put to rest forever that is generally well regarded?
What series would I like to put to rest?
Yep, so just no more games, no more installments, no nothing, just it's
GTA.
done. Oh yeah, that's my answer too. Yeah.
Get rid of it. Not because I don't like GTA, but because GTA... No, I don't. It's because I don't like GTA.
Crew, do you agree? Disagree?
The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Yes, Derek. Well, it could have gone either way, couldn't it? It was so competitive for much of the game, but they kept...
Actually, I'm going to change mine to FIFA and FC.
Okay.
As much as I love them, they've done nothing good for gaming, and I think they're turning an entire generation of children into addicts. They're creating addictive behaviours with the way they design their pay-to-win mechanics in Ultimate Team, and I'm deeply concerned. I was reading a psychological paper about it after watching a YouTube video, and I wanted to have a look and see how serious this was. So I read a couple of papers, and this is so calculated, it's terrifying. So yeah, I would actually get rid of everything EA, all of it. That's what I would do. Franchises, everything, just bin them off.
Yeah. No, yeah. My question is, will you play smaller games to increase plats, or what feels good?
I used to. And I used to jump between. I used to have a big game on the go, and then I do tiny little rat plats and stuff to keep me motivated. I don't anymore. I just jump from game to game and leave them incomplete, and then go back to them when I get an itch. And I always get that itch to go back and finish them, or 90% of the time anyway. So, and I felt that's more natural. It's more relaxing for me to do it that way.
Our final question, and I've been holding on to this one because we mentioned at the start of the podcast, and it's just been set up beautifully now by Zach. This is for Zach from Duxie14 in Discord, one of our amazing members and one of Zach's boosting group. Zach, who is your favourite person in the COD boosting group?
That's a tie. It's a 3-way tie with Razgar and Dragon and maybe me. Cool. They're my 3 favourite people in that group.
There you have it. Duxie, I told you in the server I would get him to answer that question. I promised you I had your back. I hope you enjoyed that answer.
Hope you enjoyed getting to know us a little bit better. We would really like to get to know you all a lot better. So if you want to say anything at all, drop in the comments. I think that brings us perfectly to the end of today's podcast, the very first episode of the Platinum Deck podcast. Thank you, everyone. Be good to yourselves and each other.